Night at 2:13 a.m., the calls started 3 months after the funeral. Same time every night. Same voice, lock the door twice, she whispers. And don't answer if it isn't me. Click, I do what she says. I always did. Even when she was alive and already leaving me, she loved someone else at the end. A woman. The kind who holds your hand and robs you blind with her other one. They thought I didn't know. They thought I didn't see the second toothbrush, the softened lies, the long showers after Pilates. They thought I didn't read the messages. They thought I wouldn't taste the wine. I did. I swallowed. I smiled. I asked for another glass. I've always been good at playing dead. They did it the gentle way, candles, music, poison with a fruit note. She sat close and told me I'd go in my sleep, and her girl stood behind her with the kind of smile you use to put a dog to rest. I closed my eyes at the right time. Let my pulse go soft. Let my breath go thin. Let guilt do half their work for them. They drove me in the dark. They cried the right tears. They laid me by water and held hands and told each other they were brave, and when they left, I got up. I walked home with wet shoes and a throat full of metal and the moon hanging there like an open eye. I unlocked my own door, twice, and sat in my own chair until morning. When she came in and saw me, she pressed a hand to her chest like a cliché. She made a small sound. She folded to the floor. The doctors called it a heart attack. Her girl didn't scream. She kissed me on the mouth and tasted like rosemary and crime. Told you you'd come back, she said. Because here's the part my wife never learned. Her girl was mine first. We planned it quietly. Months before the poison. She slid into my messages and I let her. She rehearsed the lines with me and then sold them to my wife. She chose the wine, the dosage, the song. I chose the night. It was a simple plan. Let them kill me, come back wrong, let guilt finish what the bottle started. She'd always had a bad heart, the surgeon said so when she was 22. She kept her pills in a white ceramic bowl that said blessed on it. She was careful with everything except me, locked the door twice. The dead woman begs me now, every night, I do. Out of habit. Out of love. Out of something meaner than both. People ask what grief feels like. It feels like power when you stop pretending you need forgiveness. I kept the house. I kept the car. I kept the rosemary my wife's lover planted on my windowsill the week after the funeral, because I like the way it smells when I cut it. Sometimes, at 2:13 a.m., the phone rattles on the nightstand and I answer. You were supposed to love me, she says. Why are you still with her? I tell her the truth, because you taught me exactness. Because you taught me to check the locks. Because you made me practice being alone, and then you left me with someone who hates to be. Click. In the morning I make eggs in her old pan. The girl pads out of my bedroom, our bedroom, wraps herself in my wife's robe, and laughs when I set 2 plates down like some suburban priest. Think she still calls? She says, every night, I say. The girl kisses my cheek and steals my fork because stealing is how she says I love you. We don't talk about the water. We don't talk about the wine. We don't talk about how easy it is to teach someone how to kill you if you promise them it's mercy. We do talk about locks, 2 turns. Always 2. Before you judge me, understand this. I didn't make my wife plan my death. I just stopped getting in the way when she wanted to be free. I let her believe the poison would do it clean. I let her believe guilt wouldn't, and when she fell, I didn't catch her. I answered the phone instead. Don't answer if it isn't me, she pleads. Please. I always answer you, I tell the dead. I just don't do what you say. Last week, the girl asked if I ever feel haunted. I said, only when I forget the rules. What rules? Lock the door twice. Don't drink from anyone you don't plan to bury. Don't give away what you can take. And if a phone rings after midnight, don't answer if it isn't me, she finished. Grinning, she knows how to speak my language. She's fluent in we. If you want a happy ending, there isn't one. There's just a kitchen at night, and a phone that rings at 2:13, and a man who picks it up because he likes to hear a ghost learn the shape of his silence. There are 2 plates in the sink and 2 locks on the door and 2 people who sleep fine because we earned it the ugly way. Sometimes the dead asks for apologies. Sometimes she asks me to leave the girl. Sometimes she asks what I did with the bottle, the car, the second toothbrush, the blessed bowl. Where is she? She sobs once. Where did you put her? She's right here, I say, and watch my lover walk past my chair in my wife's robe to lock the door twice. The line goes quiet. Then the slow breath of someone who can't help loving me wrong. Watch out, she whispers finally. I smile into the dark. We wrote the rules.